Hello, my loves. How are you doing today? I hope that you're good, that you, your family, and your loved ones are healthy, happy, and safe. So, I'm coming back to you today with another pick a card reading, and in this reading, it's going to be all about your marriage. So, we're gonna first of all see what is your relationship going to be like with your future spouse, and secondly, it's going to be all about the intimacy and the sexy stuff. And lastly, we're gonna also see how your family life is going to be like, if there are any people that are going to be involved or are going to be important. It really depends on the cards that we're gonna get. So first of all, I'm just going to be giving you the options that we have today. So the first option is that of the half moon. The second one is the crystals, and then the third one, which is the aurora. So please choose the option or options that you feel most drawn to. And of course, you can pause right now the video, meditate on the cards, and take all the time that you need so that you can choose one option or the other or more, depending on really each and every one of you. But for me, I'm gonna start right away with option number one, which is the option of the half moon. Hello, my dear option number one. So if you have chosen the first card or that of the half moon, welcome guys to your reading. First of all, I would like to know, how is your relationship going to be like if we were to symbolize it with one major arcana? So let's get one card that is going to be symbolizing generally your relationship. And we have justice. Wow. So this is really what we would want to see in any kind of partnerships, in any kind of connections that involves other people, which is all about balance, fairness. I can give and also I can take, and the other person, like it's vice versa. So really this is a very almost I see something that is symmetrical when it comes to your energy and also your future spouse's energy. I'm just going to be explaining that for a while. When, as an example, sometimes one person needs a little bit of comfort, needs a little bit of time for themselves, there is always that other person that is willing to take over, that is willing to take the lead, and then vice versa. You see that you don't have to do everything by yourself, and your person are going to be as well counting on you when it comes to your daily activities, your daily duties. So it's all about communication. You see with this sword that this woman is holding, and allocating the right thing for the right person. It doesn't matter if you're going to be like sharing the responsibilities, like absolutely in a 50-50 way. This is not really what I see, but what I see is that you sharing your life, sharing your everyday life together is going to be based on balance, whatever that means actually for each and every one of you. And also with this crown, I see that there's going to be lots of recognition from people that are around you. Also with the number 8, that is the number of the justice card, I see that there's going to be lots of evolution when you two are going to be, especially after you're going to be in a committed, when everyone is going to be knowing that you are your future spouse's person, and they are yours basically. So when your connection is going to be reaching this very strong and stable ground, I see that there's going to be an evolution and a progress when it comes to other aspects of it could be financial aspects, it could be your career, but I see lots of luxury in here. And also the triangles for me represent luxury in some kind of way, which is like we begin from a certain point, but then we gradually get to higher levels and higher also in your status. So I don't know if you're going to be maybe taking a chance in a completely new field, or that your person is going to be having that great idea and starting their own business. But I see lots of entrepreneurial energy, and definitely you two being in a partnership together. Again, this word keeps coming up over and over again. This partnership is going to be permitting you to reach higher levels, as I've compared if you just maybe decided to stay separate or maybe stay single. So definitely this connection in this relationship is going to be giving the both of you more than just a stable and stable emotional fulfillment. So I see lots a lot more about your connection than romance. Yes, there's going to be love, there is going to be romance, but there is much more to it. Okay, so let's get look. I told you there is luxury, there is progress, there is a fertile soil that you're going to be almost like putting lots of different seeds. I don't see that there is only one path or the other, but I see that almost there are branches, and they're going to be emerging in all kind of aspects. It could be that you're gonna start an activity for yourself when you're gonna get married, and then afterwards you might decide to make it as a job, even if it's a second or a third job. But I see that you're gonna see the potential in the skill, or maybe in the creative touch that you have, and you might start doing something, or maybe capitalizing on this new hobby that you're going to be having afterwards. So let's get more cards. One more card. Yes. So as I have told you, there are going to be ups and downs, especially with those three cards in here. Yes, there is something that is going to be visible, like a progress that is going to be visible and material. It could be in your appearance, your physical looks, your your finances, also your advancement in your career. So this is one side. Secondly is really a truly emotional fulfillment between the both of you, and I see that it is a possibility for you to have at least, I'm hearing, 2 kids, or you're gonna adopt. Really, it depends on what you want and what you are comfortable doing, but I see that your family definitely is gonna expand afterwards. And with those energies, we have picked up a little bit on those energies at the beginning, which are like at any moment where you feel exhausted, where you feel worried, there is this cup that is going to be coming out of the clouds, and they're going to be willing to help you, willing to give you a hand, and willing to get you out of this energy of maybe something is not going to be working just as much as you have wanted. And this is mutual. So everything that I'm talking about right now with this Justice card, we have already seen, and we know by now that everything that you give off, you receive it back, and vice versa. So this is first, like your connection, your relationship, like first thing that you think about when you're going to be in a relationship with your future spouse is feeling as equal, feeling as an equal partner, and feeling that your relationship is truly balanced. So let's get some more cards. Okay, in here it says Sagittarius and Capricorn, I'm sorry. It says realize the success, and we have been talking about that like over and over again. With this number 10, I see that there's only going to be an evolution towards like a better circumstances, towards a better environment, and you're gonna feel like you have been through many cycles. I'm seeing like right in front of me, maybe after 30 or 40 years when you're gonna be married, you're gonna almost reflect, or maybe having this nostalgic moment when you're going to reflect on where you have started and where you're going to be like 30 or 40 years after your marriage. It is going to be really a complete transformation of what you thought, because with this Empress card I got that message as well at the beginning, like a transformation of the way that you thought your life was gonna be in the future. So maybe right now, or even in the past, there were some limiting beliefs, or maybe you have structured in your mind that you only deserve this thing, or that you only are deserving or worthy of certain things in your life. But this relationship, especially with time and with the different phases that you're gonna go through, you are going to be transforming the way that you look at yourself and the way that you look at your own potential. So let's get one more card. New beginning. So again, number 10. So definitely your life is going to be there is a beautiful change towards better places as well. I see that there might be a possibility for you maybe to even change where you are living, or maybe change even the country where you are living right now. So let me just give you the right message. So in here it says you begin from scratch. And also what I see out of this card is that you are going to be willing to test what you want and what you don't want, and your person is going to be absolutely encouraging. And again, I felt like I needed to reiterate that you are going to be encouraging for them and supporting to everything that they do as well. So it's really and you can see in here with this sun in the moon, you are going to be mirroring each other in many kind of ways. And also it's very peculiar, because what I'm feeling is that your moments of weakness and your moments of worries or maybe fears, your person is going to be very strong. And then with this dynamic that you're gonna have, it's almost like there is that one, either you or your person, that are willing to pick up the other person and give them like a word of encouragement, so that they can change their circumstances or maybe change their energy afterwards. So beautiful. Let's get just one more card. Solution and fulfillment. Yeah. So what I see as well with those two cards is that if you're gonna go through, look on here, like there's 4-4, which means that this connection and this relationship really is going to be based on strong grounds. That's why if there are any moments where you're gonna feel like that you are bored, that nothing really is happening, that you would want to change things, spice things a little bit, and we're gonna see that in the second part of this reading, but let's focus on those two cards for now. You're gonna always see like your sexual connection maybe as a solution to spice things up, or maybe to change like the dynamics between the both of you, especially if you feel like at a certain point that you allocate a lot of time, or your spouse, to taking care of the kids, to taking care of everyday hustles though. But you being in your physical connection is gonna have a very deep effect on like giving you this right energy to do more, and also for keeping this having this sense of renewal in your connection. And with this fulfillment, and especially with all the blue in this card, I see that one of you especially is going to be more expressive than the other, and but the other is going to be more on a shy side, or maybe they're going to be having a different love language, or they're not going to be that expressive when it comes to their emotions. But I see that one of you, they're going to be like every day they saying to the other person that they love them so much, and that they care for them, and that they are everything for them. So yeah, this is really what I see when it comes to your relationship right now. I'm gonna clear the cards, or clear the deck, to clear the space, and then we're gonna move on to how is your intimacy going to be like. So I wanted to keep this card in here, but now let's get to the next part. So how is your intimacy going to be like? And we know already that it's going to be very important for the both of you, not only for one person, but for the both of you. Look at that. Ascendant Master, create open communication. So yeah, with this number 2, I see that you see your needs as in your person's needs. So really it's nothing about me just satisfying the other person, or maybe even this pathetic feeling of maybe trying to make the other person better. You're gonna want your person as much as they want you. This is really what I see. And with this create open communication, I see that especially with time, because with all those almost waves, I see that it is going to be taken step by step. It's not going to be like from the beginning, but I see that little by little you're going to be more open to communicate about maybe different things that you would want to try in the bedroom. And your person also are going to be more comfortable sharing maybe their desires, their fantasies, or if there anything that is like they think that it's going to be special for the both of you. But yeah, let's get some more messages. Mask. So with this mask, what I see is look, first of all, look at all this red that is depicted in this picture. And also with this mask, I see that, as I have told you, one of you is going to be quite shy. And time is going to be necessary for this mask actually to drop, especially the feminine or the female, the woman, like either you, if you are a woman and watching this reading, it is about you. Like the feminine in this connection is going to be taking time so that she can be opened sexually. I see that maybe the feminine in this connection is not going to be having many experiences, or even if it is the case, I don't see that, or I don't feel like she has ever been in a committed long-term relationship. And being in a marriage, or maybe being in a committed connection with someone, even if she had experienced sexual being intimate with other people in the past, it's not something that she is going to be accustomed with in some kind of capacity. So let's get one more card. Bridge and a rebel. Yeah, so there is going to be a change, but again, there is a time that is needed for this change actually to occur. And with this bridge, I see that sometimes maybe one of you is going to be absolutely supercharged sexually, but they're gonna feel like maybe they're going to be coming off too strong, or so they're going to be very hesitant in this side, especially from the masculine side, especially with this number 6, which is all about material and action-oriented energies that are mostly masculine. And what I see in here is that maybe they're going to be trying to know how to signal to you that maybe they would want you, or maybe they would want to connect with you in a sexual way. But it is really something that is going to be growing with time before this conduit, before this communication is going to be opened completely between the both of you. So let's get more cards. Also with this rebel, I see that there is going to be an important change for the feminine. She's gonna change, she's gonna open up completely, especially because the masculine in this connection is very patient and also very accepting and understanding. And they know that if they rush things, or if they make things a little bit too if they come off too strong, they might scare the other person off or something of the sort. So it is gonna happen, my dears. Don't worry about that, but please take one step at a time. It is going to be taking you where you should be at. Okay, let's get 2 more cards. Animals. Wow. Ancient wisdom. Oh geez. So what I'm getting out of those 2 cards, oh my god, what I'm getting out of those 2 cards is that the one that is shy and reluctant maybe to open up, her sex drive, and I say her because I feel that it is mostly the feminine or the woman in this relationship. Her sexual energy is something that is almost, she doesn't need to cultivate it. She was something that she was born into, not born into. Sorry, I'm not expressing myself in the way that I should. Her sexual energy comes from like her instinct, or it's not something that she needs to learn. It's just that she would need to be in a comfortable, and she needs to feel safe in a space, so for this energy to actually serve surface from the inside out. Okay, so this is as you can see in here, the feminine in this option, she loves being intimate with her masculine. This is something that she loves because with all the green and with animals, her sex drive is off the charts. But this is so funny because you see with this bridge, it's almost like both of you don't want to scare the other person off, especially if the feminine looks a bit innocent, or she looks that she doesn't really know. And it could be the case. It could be that she really doesn't know what to do, or she might not have enough experiences before, but she has as strong of a sex drive as her masculine. And with time, things are going to be revealed to each other, like their true selves are going to be little by little revealed to each other. All right. So this is what I see when it comes to your sexual connection. I'm gonna right now move on into the next part of the reading, which is all about your family life. That was a weird transition, like from your intimacy to your family life, but it is what it is. Let's look into it right now. I'm gonna pull some cards out of this deck, and in this deck, sometimes I read the meanings of the cards, but mostly I just read this deck intuitively, looking at the pictures or anything that I would feel out of those cards. So you see in here with this death card, there is the submarine. There are lots of things that you are gonna hide from each other. I don't know why I'm keeping like the same energy as the what we have been talking about. Your emotions and your sexual connection towards each other runs very deep, and it's something that is going to be developing little by little. So as I have told you, your connection and your relationship is gonna go through phases, and for each phase you're gonna feel like, oh my goodness, I'm discovering so much about this person. If only I have known that before, we would have had so much fun. But the essential thing in here is that to allow the other person to open up at their own pace and to do the same, and do not force things really to happen before it is time for them to happen. Let's get into your family life right now. So what I see in here is that education is going to be very important. So I don't know if either one of you is going to be going back to school, or maybe taking some courses, or even that reading or talking about maybe some deep subjects between the both of you, because with this submarine it is very deep. So you're gonna have those moments, or even like once a week or twice a week, you're gonna have those conversations, especially if you have just read a book, or maybe if you have like read something that is very interesting. So there is lots of wisdom that is going to be exchanged between the both of you. But let's get more cards. Queen of Pentacles. So again, and this really is not only about your future spouse, but also your family and their family. They're gonna see that this relationship is really something that both of you you deserve being together, in a way that your connection really looks stable. It looks that you are going to be together until the last day of your lives. So this is really I don't know what I'm hearing, that as well. You are very consistent. So you are not a flaky person, and your future spouse are not going to be flaky either. So their family and your family, for the both of you, like one or the other, they're gonna feel like they can trust you, and they can trust maybe your connection, or allowing their child or allowing you to be in this relationship with your person. So definitely people are going to see the value, and they're going to be seeing the true treasure that you have as in this relationship that you have started together. And this is going to be since the beginning of your relationship, like since the first time that you're going to be introduced to their family, or vice versa, when they're going to be introducing you to what did I say, or vice versa. So you get what I'm saying. uh, it could be that you both of you you're gonna you have like accomplish some very big achievements in your life. It could be the case that you have reached higher educations, or maybe that even like one of you might have won lots of prizes or something of the sort. So there's going to be lots of recognition, and people are going to be in some kind of way proud that you or them that it was possible for you to be together. So I'm talking right now about both your families, so you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles, they see as well, and your family life is going to be all about work. So there is nothing really that there is not one person that is going to count on the other person 100%, but your duties and your everyday life, they are going to be shared in a very balanced, in a very fair way. So let's get some more cards. And also, you believe in the power of working, and you believe in the power of changing any kind of situation that you're in, especially with this number 88. So 8 is all about abundance, and this is really what you are headed towards. So you are working, you are putting one step one foot in front of the other, so that you can get from point A to B. So you are not willing to just, no matter what the circumstance, it doesn't matter if you are billionaires, if you are millionaires, if you have everything that you have wished for you, for the both of you, is all about how to progress, how to make the best of your situation. And also, knowledge for you is not really about age, it's not really about what you have acquired in life. Knowledge is something that is continuous until the last day of your existence. So with this Queen of Swords again, what I'm seeing, especially with those two Queens of Pentacles and Queen of Swords, I see that maybe certain things are going to be out of reach when it comes to your family. So it could be that there are certain subjects or certain maybe I'm going to be giving you an example. Maybe when it comes to your finances, you're not gonna allow everybody to know everything about it. Or when it comes to your intimacy, as an example, it is something that you're gonna be willing, and you're gonna communicate that very clearly between each other, that this part of our relationship is going to be just between the both of us. So let's get some more cards. Okay. So what I see out of those two cards, especially when it comes to the last message that I have talked about, maybe in the past, or even when it comes to you, you felt like when you overshared, this information came back and almost backfired in some kind of way. So you know, by experience, I see either you or your future spouse, that oversharing can only stir up problems, can only stir up some kind of uncomfortable situations that you can easily prevent like in advance. That's why when you're going to be in a committed relationship together, and especially when both your families are going to be starting to get involved in your connection, you're gonna make it very clear that what's between the both of you is gonna stay between the both of you, and that really is about it. And with this shield, again, you're gonna shield yourself maybe from other problems of other people, and also shield yourself from the criticism when it comes to either one family. It could could be yours or your future spouses. And let me just elaborate on that a little bit. If there are certain behaviors maybe that are gonna come from either your parents-in-law or maybe your sister-in-law, anything really of the sort, you're gonna talk to that to your future spouse. You're not gonna confront that person. You're not really gonna open that door of maybe getting into some kind of uncomfortable situations. You're gonna always go for the option where things are going to be handled in a very easy, light-hearted way. And you can do that, of course, by just communicating to your future spouse. And this is really what you're going to be. It's almost like going to be a rule. Like if anything is gonna come up from my family, vice versa, it is a rule between the both of us that first thing first, we need to communicate it to each other, and then you're gonna see or maybe seek a certain solution that is going to be good for everyone involved. So this is really what I see for you when it comes to your marriage and how it is going to be in all the aspects that we have seen already. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello my love. So if you have chosen this second option, or that of the crystals, welcome guys to your reading. We're gonna start right away by getting one major arcana that is going to be symbolizing your relationship with your future spouse. So how is it going to be? One major arcana please for option number one, please. Option number two, I'm sorry. For option number two, please, one major arcana for option number two. One major arcana for option number two, please. I'm hearing that especially your future spouse, they're going to be the type that are always going to be giving you the option. So it's not someone that is going to be controlling, or maybe that are going to be trying to pull you in one way or the other, but there are someone that is very open and also a great communicator. Also with these crystals, it gave me that indication in that message right away, is that if there is anything that, or maybe a crossroad that is going to be you're gonna face throughout the way, your future spouse is going to be really giving you your freedom to choose which way to go. So this is not someone that is controlling. This is not someone that is really trying just to make you one way, or maybe change your mind in a very controlling way. I don't see that at all. So one major arcana please. The Chariot. So again, you see this masculine in here, and there are like two horses, one black, one white, and you see almost like this person, they're giving you like, which way would you want to go, and then we can talk it out between each other. So I see lots of open communication, and also this person, they are very, very driven, and I'm hearing also sexually. This person, they are in their power, and this person, they move fast. I don't know why I heard that. It could be as well when it comes to your relationship, when they're going to be making their mind that you are their person. Your relationship is going to be developing so fast, and also they're going to be willing to make things especially if both of you are on the same page, and you would want to get because I'm seeing those four pillars. It's almost like the Four of Wands, which is maybe they're gonna suggest to you, how do you think about starting a home? How do you think about maybe moving in together? If it is something that you would want, or maybe something that you can do, depending on each and everyone's circumstances and culture and etc. But what I see in here is that your person really are going to be in charge, but not controlling. As in, they're going to be thinking about what are the options, or maybe they're going to be the ones suggesting to you, and then afterwards you can always talk it out and exchange ideas on which way to go afterwards. So how is your relationship going to be like? The Wheel of Fortune. It came out reversed, so I'm keeping it reversed. I wanted to say breaking a cycle, and then the Fool card came out, which is almost the same energy. So let's get more cards. The Two of Cups, beautiful. So what I see in here is one person or the other, because Sherry is also is about travel. It's about maybe changing your place of residence, like in a physical way. So I see that there might be some kind of disruptive energy that is going to happen when one of you is going to be called to change either the country, or maybe there is a very important change that is going to happen when you're going to be together. Especially I'm seeing also with this Fool card, after maybe you're going to have your first child, maybe your spouse or you're going to have a very absolutely beautiful opportunity elsewhere, but they're going to be giving you the option like, what do you want to do? I would want us maybe to work it out and benefit from this new opportunity that is offered to us. So what do you think? But in here again with this Knight of yes, Knight of Wands, I see that maybe one of you is going to be trying to rush things out, but the other person are more on this energy of being patient, especially if there are certain things that you would want to do, or certain things that you would want them to happen very fast. And I see with this Two of Cups, I see that especially when the both of you're gonna know, as I have told you, that you are meant for each other, or maybe you would want to spend the rest of your lives each other. You're gonna know that this is your spouse, vice versa. I see that this kind of energy of maybe being independent and just going wherever I feel like it's going to be more fulfilling for me as an individual, it is gonna change. It's not only about your dreams just by yourself, like sitting on this pedestal and looking at all your achievements and what you can achieve even more in the future, but right now there is another person that you're gonna share your life with, and it is very important to take them as well into account, and to think about life changes and life circumstances right now as partners, as two people that are in a relationship together. And I'm sensing that maybe you or your person, you might have been in this single independent energy for a very long time. That's why it's gonna take a little bit of time when you're gonna get together, maybe to get accustomed to this new situation of being with another person and sharing your space and your energy and your heart with them. And a lot of things are gonna change. A lot of things are gonna change in the way that you perceive life, in the way that you perceive relationships. But I'm hearing it's neither good or bad. It's something different. And also I felt that with those black and white horses. Black in itself, white in itself, they're colors as in any other color, but they are different. Okay, so this connection in this relationship really is going to be changing your circumstances and your person's circumstances in a very important way. So maybe you're gonna start in a long distance relationship, and at one point in time you might decide to be in the same space. But what I see mostly is that, yeah, and you see that also with this card that you have chosen for your option, there is one big crystal in the middle, and there are two maybe ways, two paths. One looks identical as the other, but it really is your choice. It is really your choice to make, and this is almost like the same message that we have got also with the Chariot card. So let's get some more messages about your relationship. Challenge, yeah. There is going to be a moment where some very valuable, important decisions are going to be made. And with this yellow in here, yellow is all about the solar plexus. It's like one or the both of you are gonna take a chance. And also with this Fool, it's almost like a leap of faith. You're gonna start something that maybe you don't know where it's gonna lead you in the future, but there is this gut feeling that is going to be pulling you towards that direction. And you see here with this half moon, again, this duality, this white and black, there is really nothing about this relationship that is very clear to you at the beginning, but it is you feel a deep and strong feeling that you need to give it a chance, and you need to move forward with this person, because you're gonna, as I have told you, fall deeply in love with them, and you're gonna feel that this connection that you have with this person is really one of a kind, and you are willing to make the compromises so it can actually like be prolonged in the future and be a long-term connection, not only maybe a relationship that is going to be like for a short that is going to be short-lived, but I see that definitely both of you, not only you or your person, both of you are going to be making certain compromises for you to actually allow like your circumstances to unite you in the same space. Okay, individuality, and we have seen that already. So you might be a very individualistic person, or someone that really have been single for a long time, or even if you have been in a relationship in relationships in the past, you have been quite the independent person, and it could be like an energy when you're gonna be with this person like in the future, but especially if it is not the case in this particular moment. But I see that with all this green, all this red, I'm sorry about that, is you're gonna thrive into making that stable life for you, that to make things happen for you, to be in a very also comfortable circumstances even before meeting your person. And that's why when you two are going to be realizing that, yeah, we need to do something about our situation so that our relationship can actually go to the next level, then you're gonna start thinking about maybe what can you do, especially with this tree. You're just going to be sitting down and maybe talking to each other very seriously about what is maybe the thing that is needed for the both of you so that this connection can happen. So let me give you one more card, two more cards. Okay. Okay, let's get two more cards for option number 2, please. Oh, that was strong. So here it says Cancer, and again, number 4. It's all about stability and it's all about very strong grounds. But let me get what it says actually. It says pay attention to your feelings. So exactly, you are going to be giving your feelings a chance. You're going to be giving this connection a possibility to grow. And also with this flower, I see that you are going to be touching each other in a very deep way. You're gonna recognize that this is my person. Like, I have to do everything in my power so that we can actually be together. So with this number 4, what I'm hearing as well is that you might be, or you might come from different backgrounds, so it might as at the beginning be a little bit difficult for you to actually be together, or even to announce you two being together. So I don't know if you have different religions or certain things that are practically maybe not allowing you to be together. Let me get one more card. But with this Cancer, you really are each other's homes, I'm hearing. Again, number 3. So let me see what it says. It says it will work out soon. Yeah, absolutely. So no matter what the challenge is, because it's right next to it in here, you are going to be everything in your power so that you can work things out between the both of you. And every challenge, really, you know deep down that it's only momentary. It's not something that is gonna stay. And you are willing to cooperate and you are willing to work together as two partners that are very much connected in a very deep way so that this relationship can happen and this relationship can grow. So I'm hearing like almost like a Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. So I don't know if you're going to be that different from each other, but there's definitely going to be certain mountains to climb at the beginning, but then afterwards it is going to be a sailing ship afterwards, especially with this Chariot. Things are gonna evolve in the future, but it's almost like dependent on that first decision that the both of you are gonna make. And then afterwards, like, no matter what is gonna happen, you two, like, this love that you're gonna share is going to be unpenetratable. Okay, so let's get right now into your intimacy. And we have got, like, since the first card that you got for your reading, we know that it is going to be very passionate, but let's get some cards to get even more confirmation about that. Wow. Oh my God. Eternal union. Oh, oh my God. So yeah, I'm here like many of you in here could be like twin flames, could be a very strong like soulmates, or even if you don't believe in any of those aspects, I see that your love it is going to be something out of this world. Like new love is forming, and it's something that you're gonna see since your first kiss. I don't know, like your first kiss might have a very significant role in changing the way that you perceive each other. It could be that you're gonna start off as being friends, and then when things are gonna develop little by little, at one point in time you're gonna share a kiss, and then something really is going to be clicking from the inside of you. With this guardian, like what can I say? We know that already. We knew that those cards are gonna come out, but uh, guard your energy. And with this guardian, especially with this number 1 and 9, you are your person's perfect sexual partner, and they are yours. So it could be even you sharing the same space. It's going to be exciting you in some kind of way. So it's not even about talking, it's not even about maybe sending a text or like insinuating certain things, but it's mostly about your energies. Your energies when you're going to be around each other. Whew, what can I say? So let's get more cards. Okay, option number 2. The Fall. Wow. In confession. So I see that there is going to be lots of pillow talk afterwards. So it's not only going to be about the sexual act, and then everyone is going to be moving on to the next best thing. But especially with this plant that is growing and growing and growing, I see that like the technicality of it, it's only going to be a small part of the experience. So it could be that you're gonna really take your time. So this is really what I see. And with this fall and all this water, you can just imagine when it comes to the feminine, I see that yeah, uh, I want to say they're gonna know which buttons to push, but it's almost like your whole body, like no matter where they touch, it is your buttons. It's not really about something special that they're gonna do, but it's really about you too, like exactly like you being with your person and then your person being with you. It's not really about the again, it's not about the technicality of the act, but it's mostly about this energy that you're gonna share together during this intimate connection that you're gonna have. Oh geez. And you see in here in the background there is the full moon, and here it's almost like so strong, and here it's the full moon in this almost like awakening the souls of the beasts that were maybe hiding in the shadows. And yeah, what can I say? Lots and lots of excitement. So many cards that want to come out, but I only want 2, like 2 cards please for option. Wow, so many cards. Oh jeez. 2 cards please for option number 2. Okay. Oh wow, life purpose. So this is really a confirmation that maybe you're gonna marry your twin flame, especially if this you resonate with this concept of, or you feel like that this message is yours, or if something clicks in your mind and you feel like, yeah, I can, even if I don't understand what it is, I can feel that there is something into this message. So with this life purpose, I see that you're gonna awaken to maybe what are the things that you are meant to do in this earthly plane, or you're gonna start certain works, even if you're not gonna make it as a public activity that you're gonna do, but maybe you're gonna start working on some things, maybe writing a book or writing certain things about your connection that are going to be inspiring lots of people that might be in your situation. And with this meditation, again, this is a very absolutely beautiful connection that you two are gonna have, and also it's going to be deeply healing, not only for you but also for people around you. And I have already given you the message that maybe you're going to be coming from vastly different backgrounds, and just like you two deciding to go against like every kind of judgment, every kind of maybe people that were trying to pull you apart, or maybe push you apart in some kind of way, you deciding to be together, just this people looking at you and people perceiving your relationship in itself is going to be inspiring for everyone really that knows about your story, or maybe knows about how you ended up together or how you have met, or there is something that is going to be very special about your relationship. Wow. But as I have told you, this is going to be a very healing sexual experience, and I see that maybe some people in this option might utilize their sexual connection in manifesting lots of things in their lives. But I see that it is something that you're gonna talk to each other about. So you're gonna confess maybe what are your dreams, what you would want to do, which way you would want to take, and then you're gonna work towards it. And also this your intimacy is gonna give you the right energy, or maybe the right even inspiration to do lots of beautiful things that maybe even right now you do not really envision that you're gonna experience those events in the future, or maybe even that you're gonna be in certain places. This is really a complete shift, and we have seen already with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's almost like a disruptive energy, like you were going a certain way, and then one moment you have met this person, or maybe there are certain events that have happened in your life that were pushing you to like change completely to a whole new direction. And let's continue with your reading. I'm sorry about the interruption, and it's already nighttime as you can see for yourself. So right now let's move into the next part of your reading, which is how is your family life going to be like. So my dear, option number 2, please. How is your family life going to be like? Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Again, the Two of Cups. Like, I'm not kidding you guys. Like, this connection that you're gonna have is mind-blowing, mind-blowing. Oh wow. So what I see mostly is that your family, your person's family, everyone that you know, your friends, they're gonna know that you are meant for each other. You are meant to be with your person is meant to be with you. There is really nobody that can fill that place of being a spouse for your person, and vice versa. So it is something that is going to be visible also for people that you know, for your friends, as I have told you, anybody really that you interact with, especially when you're around your spouse. And also with this Two of Pentacles, you see that this man in here, it's the same message that we got at the beginning of your reading, which is this man, they look that they have a lot of power, as in relatively to this person. So maybe the job that your spouse is gonna have is gonna require them to spend a lot of time away, or maybe spend a lot of time in their work. And even if they are willing maybe to be more assertive in the connection and to make the right decision for the both of you, I see that they're always like they're just giving you the options, and it's really for you to choose. And please do not get discouraged about the imagery in this picture, because really this is the message that I am getting out of this card. And with this Ace of Cups, I see that aces are all about love, all about feelings and emotions, but also emotions that are pretty new, emotions that are not really dull. This is really what I'm hearing. And with this card, what I'm seeing is that your love, like the love that you're gonna share together, is something that is gonna transcend the time that you're gonna be with each other. Like throughout time, there is always going to be that stop, so that this fire, this passion could be renewed over and over again. And you can see in this picture, this woman in here, she's reaching towards this button, and the button, it says fire. So again, and the same message that I have given you earlier, which is like every way that just by speaking to your spouse, just by interacting in a very casual way as if compared to other people, you steer lots of emotion in them, and you steer lots of passion. And I will not be surprised if maybe in the future, if you're gonna be maybe invited out in a dinner and being around people, it's just by the way that you look to each other. Sometimes it's almost like you're making love to each other just by gazing in each other's eyes. And you don't really have to be physical to feel those passionate emotions towards each other, and it's something that is going to be very obvious for people that are around you. Let me just my kitty out of the way. Oops. So let's get some more cards. How is your family life going to be like? Just did this one. Okay. And what does it say? It says determine the circumstances. So again, this message kept repeating itself, and also in this part of your reading, which is that people are going to be astonished of how you actually how it was possible for you to be with each other, in spite of the circumstances, or in spite of you two being or living in the other sides of the world, or being extremely different. But you have made it. You have made it possible throughout your faith and throughout your hope that you can make it happen. And it doesn't matter if it's impossible for other people, or maybe if it's it's almost like this is the first time that people around you or people in your family have encountered this new change, or maybe this a new kind of relationship that you're gonna have with your spouse. So it could be that in your family, maybe not a lot of people have married foreigners, or people that are quite different from them, and vice versa. It could be the energy also of your future spouse, but there is something very new and like that people really haven't experienced or seen in the past. So the second card, what does it say? It says you decide yourself. So again, there is a major decision that both of you are gonna be willing to take, and although it might be perceived as a big maybe jump into the unknown from people that are around you, and they're going to be almost like being quite concerned. It could be either one of you, for people that are around them, for people that are advising them, they might feel like they might lose something if they're with you or if you are with them. It could be that as an example, someone is coming from a very wealthy background, or someone has lots of assets to share, and then going with someone that they have met for quite a short period of time and decided maybe to get married, or maybe get in a committed relationship might be a risk. But it's really what I'm seeing, it's taking a chance, but from your side and also from your person's side. So really depending on the circumstances, but you really are adventurous people, and you are going to be given this beautiful, absolutely intense connection, a chance, and you're gonna be very thankful that at this particular moment you were courageous enough to just give it a chance and see what it's gonna come out of it. So that is what I see for you, my dear option number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that it resonated with you. I'm connecting with you next time, and I'm sending you lots of love. Bye. Hello, my dear option number 3. So if you have chosen the third card or that of the Aurora, welcome guys to your reading. So first of all, let's look into your relationship with your future spouse. If we can symbolize it maybe by one major arcana, how is it gonna be? So one major arcana please for my dear option number 3. All right, the Sun. Oh. So I see that maybe some of you in this particular group are going to be in a same-sex relationship or are going to be in quite an unconventional connection in some kind of way. So it could be that you're interested in like your same gender, or maybe even depending really or on something that is unconventional in what it means in your culture and in your circumstances. So it could be as well that some people are going to be connected to a person that is different in terms of classes, if it is very important again in the society, in the community that you're living in, or something that is going to be quite out there. But with this Sun card, I see that this connection is going to be very permitting, and it doesn't matter like this particularity that you're gonna have in your relationship. I see that people around you are going to be very accepting of it, and also seeing that you and your person, you are just very happy people, and you being together, like your happiness only multiplies. So very beautiful card to start with, but let's get more cards when it comes to your relationship. So how is your relationship going to be like? Let's get some cards. So for my dear option number 3, okay, the first one, the Star card. Look at that. So one or the both of you, or especially when you're gonna be in a relationship together, you might be in have some kind of fame, or maybe one of you is going to be famous and you connecting with them and being in a relationship with them. Obviously your connection is going to be under the radars, but really even if it's not like worldwide, I see like in your community and people that are around you, you really are in any kind of social setting, you are going to be perceived as the star couple, or like everyone is going to wait for you to come, or anyone is going to be waiting for you to be there in any kind of gathering. So very beautiful in the beginning, like we have first of all the Sun card, and then right after it we have the Star card, the Two of Swords. And I have seen that, but it came out with a lot of other cards, so that I just put it back, and here it is. So what I see in this particular card is that your life is going to be an absolute mystery for people that are around you, even people that you think right now are very close, and you're going to tell them everything about your connection. I see that when you're going to be in a relationship with your future spouse, especially after your marriage, after you're going to be like, this is my person 100%, I see that lots of people are going to be pushed aside, and there are lots of details about your connections, maybe how you met, maybe your daily life in general, that are going to be kept just between the both of you. So let's get some more cards. The Tower. Yeah, you see that those people are like pushed aside, and almost like getting out very brutally. So I see that if right now there are lots of people that are pursuing you, or if there are other people that are still lingering on your future spouse, like at this particular moment, when you two are gonna get married, those people are going to be absolutely pushed out the door. And I'm not talking only about romantic connections as in exes, or not only that, but I see also friendships, or maybe some people that frankly, this is what I see, that do not want the best for you, or maybe that are, if you keep them around, they're only going to be bringing some kind of bad energy into your relationship. So let's get some more cards, but this is not going to be coming as an easy resolution that you're going to be it's almost like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. If not, we're always going to be having those kind of problems, and this is really a decision that you're gonna make between the both of you. but this is not really an easy energy that you're gonna have or maybe experience, especially at the beginning of you two being together, in especially during your marriage. So I see as well, I'm not excluding parents. So parents can be, it can be sometimes too overbearing, and they want to know and almost control every aspect of your life. But at a certain point in time, you're gonna feel like, really, I don't have a choice. This is the only choice that I need to make so that this connection can have a chance. But I see that mostly this is going to be right at the beginning, yeah, right at the beginning of your connection. And also what I see is that especially with this strength card, I see that with this infinity, that things are going to be normalized little by little in the future. So it's not really an energy that is gonna linger for the rest of your life. This is very abrupt and like a decision that is quite rigid, but it is really for your own good. I see that as a very, very positive way, or maybe a very positive rule that you're gonna adopt you and your future spouse in your marriage. But I see in here as well, I see that there's going to be lots of support, but what I see mostly is that there may be certain things that your future spouse is, because in here there is the feminine. So if you are the feminine, you might resonate with this message a little bit more. If not, you can just flip the message. But what I see is that maybe your future spouse is going to be suffering from some kind of anxiety, or maybe trying to do certain things, and they're gonna worry a little bit. But being with you, it's almost like you're gonna be able to tame their demons in some kind of capacity. And also because you see how peaceful this woman looks in here, it, like, your home is going to be there's going to be a possibility for the both of you to relax in your home. But again, I'm seeing very strongly that your person, they might have a very stressful work, or maybe connect with people that are pretty draining, or your person could be as well a doctor, or work with people, like, or connect with people throughout the day. And your home is going to be very essential for the both of you to come back to your home and to feel at peace, feel relaxed. And this is really what and I'm feeling like you're gonna literally talk about that. You're gonna sit down, and this is a decision. It's not something that is going to be just casually mentioned, or that is going to be coming naturally to you, but it is a priority for you, a priority to have your home as almost like your dungeon, or maybe like a place where you can relax, you can be comfortable, and it is essential for the both of you. That's why, as I have told you, you're gonna make sure to make it known to the other person. And the Fool. So with this Fool, I see that especially with the Tower card, this is really the message that I'm getting. I'm going to be giving it to you like right off the bat before moving on to the next ones. But I see that your first, especially your first pregnancy, it might come up as a surprise. So you're not going to be maybe expecting your first child, but you're gonna be very happy, but also quite surprised. This is really, or the only way I can phrase it, very surprised by this new pregnancy. So watch out for that. And also I see that there is a possibility for you to have maybe a pet. It could be a dog, a cat, or both. And because I see in here a dog and then in here a lion, which for me, I see it also like in the same group as cats or tigers, or so you might have as well one cat and one dog. But what I see also is that maybe one of you, before you're gonna meet, maybe your person is gonna have a dog and you're gonna have a cat, and your families are gonna join together. And what I see also is that you're not going to be seeing your cat or this is the same as your person. You're not gonna see them as a pet, or maybe just an animal, or maybe just like as in you are a master or maybe you own them. You're not gonna see that. You're gonna see them truly as your own child. uh, this is that's why I got that feeling that maybe you are going to be merging your families together. And this message applies also if you are already married and having kids, and if your person is the same. So you might be merging your two families together. And with this number 180, I see that there's going to be a beautiful harmony in the house, especially if right now you're thinking maybe if I'm gonna get married, how is my child is gonna feel. I see that this marriage, your child and yourself, you're gonna feel very, very comfortable. So let's get some more messages. Okay, dissolution. And passion. Oh wow. So what I'm seeing first of all with this passion, especially with that number 3, is that you might count on certain things so that you can spice things up, and you can imagine it for yourself, anything that you feel comfortable into experiencing. This is really what I see. And also you might count as an example to travel, like you might be really keen into traveling, to discovering new places, and you feel very passionate when you are in new environment. But really you're gonna make sure to spice things up and to keep that passion alive and keep it burning. And you might count, as I have told you, on other things beyond just the both of you. It could be as an example, I don't know, maybe role play, or maybe like it depends really. Everyone is different and everyone is comfortable doing certain things and not other things, so it really depends on you. With this dissolution, I see that before the full moon in here, which is you're gonna see for yourself that again, right next to the Tower card, is that you need to sit down and talk about what is happening between the both of you, and if there are some kind of unwanted seeds that are people trying to put into your connection, you're gonna talk about it. So that was very clear since the beginning, and this is just a beautiful confirmation of what is gonna happen. So let's get some cards about your relationship still. So how is your relationship going to be like? Let me look into my notes. And where is it? One moment, please. I'm just trying to look for it. Where is it? Oh, geez. Okay, let's look into the first one and then we're gonna see the second one. So for this one, it says, it will work out soon. So yeah, definitely I see that this energy is mostly right at the beginning, like I see also almost like the first 3 months when you're gonna get married. So really this is in the earlier stages of your marriage. Let's get this one. I think it says Wednesday. Yeah, draw the balance, be very realistic. So what I see as well with this draw the balance, it's almost I got this image of drawing boundaries. So with this Two of Swords, again, there's going to be very strong boundaries also with the number 4. When it comes to people that are around you, there are certain things that are okay, and you're gonna make sure and you're gonna make it known to other people that are around you that there are certain behaviors that are absolutely like a no-no. And because you're gonna do that since the beginning, it's gonna facilitate your connections even in the future. And also I see that because you have this star quality of your couple, of your relationship, I see that people, it's almost like they're not going to be able even able to reach you, or maybe like try to pull you down in any kind of way. So I don't know really if you are protected, like literally like one of you is going to be maybe famous or having some kind of a platform where there are people that are going to be trying to protect your couple, or maybe try to put some kind of connections that are not going to be serving you in any kind of way. They're not going to be good for you in the future, to push them a little bit away from you. So that was your relationship with your future spouse. Now I'm gonna move on to the next one, which is all about your intimacy. And now let's move on to the next part of this reading, which is all about your intimacy. So how is it going to be between the both of you? Okay, channel your knowledge, critical judgment, and divine will. Let go of fear. First of all, look at those two cards. Goodness. So again, I see that your person, they might be under lots of eyes, and lots of people are actually are following them, or it is really something about them being in the public eye. So I really don't know. It could be even in a small scale, but this is again a message that kept repeating during your reading. And what I see in here with this channel your knowledge, I see, I don't know what I heard, that maybe there it's going to be like lots of noises. I don't know why so the way that you communicate maybe your pleasure, or vice versa, the way that your partner is going to be expressing like that they are pleasured by your connection is through their voice. So there might be lots of talking to each other during the act, or you might like make sounds or something of the sort that is going to be maybe indicative of like, do you want it more, do you want it less? So you're gonna communicate not really with words that much, but mostly with the way that you move, with your sounds, with it's something that does not come really you're not going to be really you're not gonna have to be that straightforward with your person. And with this divine will, let go of fear. And I see that it could be you, it could be your partner. Maybe you have prayed a lot, you have been scribing, because you see in here this person there, they have almost the eyes of the universe at the back of their head, and they are writing what they would want, what they don't want. So you might be doing some kind of manifestation techniques. But I see when you're gonna be in wow, in this sexual connection with your future spouse, I see that your power of manifestation is gonna enhance like tremendously. You see how strong this conduit is, like in between this this man that is depicted in this picture, in this higher realms that he's connected to. So, and what I see as well is that you're gonna have, again, you're gonna give each other lots of strength. So, and it's going to be a strong sexual connection that you're gonna have. So let's just, it could be, as an example, that you're not gonna do it like every day. You're gonna do it just once or twice a week. But when you do it, it's almost like you're gonna pass out, like the both of you afterwards. It is going to be very, very, very strong. Like both of you, it's almost, this is not an orgasm. It's like an explosive an explosive sensual experience. Oh geez. So let's get some more cards. Scepter. And with this scepter, I see that maybe definitely like the feminine is gonna be put on a pedestal, and it's almost like your future spouse, if you are right now inquiring about a masculine or a man, it's they're gonna get pleasure by pleasuring you. So the way that you're gonna move, the way that you're gonna express yourself, like during the sexual act, it is going to be so exciting for them and so arousing. It's almost like the more that you're gonna be, they're gonna feel like they are pushing the right buttons for you, the more that they're gonna get satisfaction from it as well. So, oh wow, let's get some more cards. And I see that maybe they have had quite a bit of experiences in the past, and they really don't mind to just know what do you want, what do you don't want, because what you want and what you don't want, basically. So you are how do I explain that? Like they are in charge of the action, but you are in charge of what you are doing, basically. So it's either this or in that, but you can see that the feminine in this relationship is the one that is calling the shots. Picture, and this card is giving me the this is really always the message that I'm getting out of this card, especially in sexual readings, which is all about like, oh, you can see how much water is pouring out of this woman's head. And I see, first of all, that your person is gonna like again, it is a very strong sexual connection and sexual experience that you're gonna have, and it's gonna require a lot of effort from your person, and afterwards I see lots of exhaustion as well. And the feminine in here, especially if this relationship is gonna involve a woman, I see that she's gonna be very excited. What can I say? So let's get two more cards. Compassion and teacher. What did I tell you? Like maybe your person or you, like it really doesn't matter, is gonna know or maybe have a lot of experiences before, or very technically gifted. And with this compassion, again, they're not going to be trying to pull you in one direction or the other. They're just going to be seeing for themselves, or maybe it's almost like they're gonna look at you and study your body, like what actually clicks with you, what do you like, what do you enjoy, and they're gonna go towards that direction. And also with this compassion, I see that because a compassionate person, they almost have the capacity to, or the ability to feel what the other person actually feels. So the more you're excited, the more you are like in this almost transported to other realms, the more your person is going to be excited as well. So it's not really all about them, it's not all about you, but it's you two enjoying each other's bodies, each other's energies and presence together. So this is what I see when it comes to your sexual life with your future spouse. And right now let's look into your family life. And last but not least, let's get some messages about your family life. How is it gonna be? So your family life, please. I heard that many of you might have twins. So Three of Pentacles, Five, it's like, I almost said Five of Coins. This is the Hierophant. Four of Wands, two more cards, please. The Death card, wow. And the Nine of Cups, beautiful. So you see that this man, he's taking a picture of maybe the person that is in front of him. And this is really what I see. I see that people are going to be almost seeing you as the stars, and also seeing you as people who were able to challenge maybe tradition, to challenge the norms, and to go with something that almost is constructed from scratch. With this Four of Wands, I see as well that people are gonna look at your home, especially your physical home, as beautiful, as almost inspiring. Like people are gonna enter your home and ask you like, where did you get this, and how like this decor, this way that you have arranged this place is absolutely stunning. So I see that physically your home is going to be beautiful, but also you're not as I have told you, you're not going to be allowing just anybody, just people that are very, very close to you. And with this death card, I see that again, you're gonna transform also people that are around you and their vision with this camera in here, their vision of how a relationship should be, or how a relationship can even be. So there is just one, not just one possibility or the other, but there is also that third possibility that you have made it actually be. So let's get two more cards. But mostly I see lots of admiration, and people really are gonna put you on a pedestal. If not, if because I really feel, especially with this aurora, it's something that is pretty mesmerizing, and you might look as a very, very beautiful couple, or like people cannot take their eyes out of you. So let me see what this card actually means and what the message means. You can start from scratch. Look at that. This is exactly what I have told you. This is really a new environment that people are going to be almost perceiving. It's not something that is maybe common. I don't see that your relationship is very common, although it might be something as simple as maybe marrying someone from another country, as an example. So but people, maybe your family, they were not accustomed, or maybe they were not they have not have never maybe envisioned that you're gonna be with someone that is quite different. So 9, and it says in here something is coming to an end. So your relationship is gonna end something that was very clear. And what I see as well is that especially with this man taking a picture in both those 9s, I see that if you are right now very open to like to people in a very innocent, in a very naive way, when you're gonna be in a relationship with your person, especially if you're gonna go through some kind of very valuable life lessons, this is definitely is gonna change. So you might maybe let go from relationships that are quite toxic and that are going to be pretty much an obstacle to you and to your happiness with your spouse, or at least blocking them from getting their nose into your business. So let me get 2 more cards. It says in here child. Way too many, but let's get this one. And again, like your world that you're gonna build with your spouse is going to be a complete mystery to other people, but this is really what people can see. People can even speculate that, yeah, this person is only maybe putting on a face, this person is putting on a mask, and behind closed doors, like who knows. But behind closed doors, you're having you're having fun, you're enjoying your life. It's just that when you talk to people, you're not very enthusiastic, and it might be something that comes as in just a quality that you have, or maybe a personality characteristic that you have. You don't like to maybe exaggerate, and people might start maybe speculating or telling stories, but you're gonna see through them, because I see that you're gonna achieve or maybe level up to a very wise state even before meeting your future spouse. So you're gonna see through people, you're gonna see through their ways and games, and then it's going to be just a matter of time for you to actually let go of them completely, or at least to let them push them away from having some kind of a hand on your relationship with your spouse. So this is really what I see for you, my dear option number 3. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if it resonated with you. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye.